is very lively, very jokey, silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
It's true. That's true. I agree. You do have like that aggressive side sometimes.
Yeah.
Actually.
I mean, if you believe in star signs and that, the traits of a Sagittarius. I don't believe in that kind of stuff, but some people do.
My girlfriend really believes. You and my girlfriend have an amazing chat. For real.
I don't believe in that stuff, but like, yeah, it's just interesting to read.
Oh, it is. Because it lines up really well. Like it actually like when I look at my traits, I'm like, oh my god, I'm actually that person.
Yeah.
But then as well, I've heard because I'm born at the beginning of Cancer, I also take, I don't know what the star sign is before, but I also take that one.
Oh yeah.
So I've got a bit of both. If
Yeah.
you're born like in the middle, you're mainly that, but you can take two, you can be part of two, which is why I'm confusing. Because of star. So I'm gonna ask you a series of questions, and it's like, and I'm gonna so first gonna be like, what do you know about mental health? And you just be like, so my views on mental health, and it's whatever it's your opinion. Don't worry about trying to be articulate or just whatever you want.
Okay.
So we can start. So, what do you know about mental health?
Well, I know it's a big issue. One, obviously, especially amongst young people, because it happens often. And the worst affected is men, because men don't talk as women like to talk. But no, I've also suffered from mental health as well, especially teenage years growing up. It was a difficult time. So yeah, I felt very suicidal a lot of the time. But yeah.
Awesome. Or not.
Well, yeah, I'm not us. But yeah, cool.
Do you suffer from any common mental disorders?
Not that I know of. I do know just get really like suicidal dreams sometimes. That's me when I'm stressed. Like something like what's going on at home. It's like I feel like I'm better off not being here sometimes, and like it will be so graphic that I'll wake up and like, oh my days, this is what it was a dream, you know, because it seems so real. Because I remember one time, it was me laying in bed, but I went out, went to the kitchen, got a kitchen knife, and then lay back in bed and slit my wrist, and just like watching me bleed, and then just when I woke up, I literally just panicked and checked, like, is there a knife? Like, was it there? But it wasn't, so
Cool.
yeah. I don't get any more now, thank goodness, but yeah, that's how bad it used to be.
That's good, at least you're not getting it out, which is good. What do you think are the main causes contributing to your mental health?
Maybe, good question. Loads of things. Well, one being a woman, the body image is like a big thing. Now I'm starting to like love myself, love my curves, love my fat and everything. But like, especially growing up, like, especially if you're really into fashion, you're reading the fashion magazines, you're just seeing, oh, there's so many beautiful women, and like obviously them is like skinny as a stick, like size 2, 4 American sizes, which is like a 6 UK size, smaller. So yeah, that, and also the home environment I was living in wasn't great at the time as well. My dad being quite abusive, verbally and physically, but he had issues as well that he hadn't resolved when he was a kid due to his family upbringing. So yeah, so there was a lot of that, and especially the pivot of it all, the way it hit climax is when my parents separated and I went to secondary school, so it's like fresh new start, making new friends, and I went to an all-girls school, which is like the worst, because you're gonna get like bitchy girls everywhere, and you have to stay there until like, how many years? From year 7 to 11, so yeah. So those were big factors.
Fantastic. Are there any tips or changes you've made to help improve your mental health?
Yeah, I had counselling done a lot, especially when my parents were going through divorce. I had counselling from the beginning of year 7 to year 9 with the school and outside of the school. And yeah, it was just mainly like talking, but I hadn't told my mum. Even though I was going to counselling and everything, I haven't told anyone how I was feeling like suicidal or anything. I made it that under wraps. And knowing myself, I hate pain. Like, you take me to the doctors to get a blood test. I'm like I'm looking like, where's this needle? Like, and when they're trying to talk to me to like distract me, I'm like, can you not talk to me? It's like, I need to know where you're poking that needle, you know. So, but I know I would never do it because I have a great fear of like feeling pain.
Mhm.
So it's like that's kind of what stopped me from it getting even worse. Like actually committing it. So yeah.
Fantastic. Would you say there's enough support and recognition for young people with mental health?
There is help, but I feel like things have gotten a lot better now because it's more publicly known. Because like obviously social media is a big help now. Before you didn't really, well, you had social media, but just like the upstart of it. And it was a lot harder to get help because no one was really talking about it back in yeah. I'm talking about like it's like 20 years ago, but it's not. It's like just even a couple of years back. It's still like a long time. The amount of difference is it is a big difference because like there's a lot of help now.
People are more accepting.
Like, people more accepting of it. Like normally, if you would tell someone, "Oh, I have mental health," they're like, "Okay, she's mad. She has to go to her asylum. She needs to get like special like testing to see if she's mentally okay." You know, that kind of fear. And like also like yeah, especially when you like visit like if you have depression as part of mental health, like you don't want to be stuck on pills for the rest of your life and be addicted to them, and then the pills no longer working. I mean, you have to go on something stronger. So it's like that fear now, just like people know that just talking about it actually makes a huge difference. It makes a person feel so much better, and I think that's why they're urging more and more people to come out, especially boys, men. You guys, come on. Like, if we girls can talk, I'm sure you guys can talk.
Yeah.
But yeah, and also there's like a documentary as well, but it's just come out for the BBC, and it's with Prince William.
I heard about that.
You talk about his mental health issues along with some other celebrities like footballer like Thierry Henry and some other people. So that's not out there for men. So yeah.
Fantastic, thank you.
You're welcome.
If you had the funds or power, what support would you put in for young people with mental health?
I say it really starts at primary school. If anything, like I know they say, oh, like there's a lot of support around secondary schools now because obviously like exam stress, GCSEs, you know, A levels, getting to good university, being at university, getting the top grades, like it's great that it's there, but I mean things start off at a young age, and kids you're not gonna be able to tell unless they come and talk to you about it. Because I remember when I was having issues with like family with my dad, I didn't tell anyone until like in year 5. But obviously they didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to handle it. Because one time I went to school, it was in summer, I was wearing shorts and I got told off by my dad, as it were. I got hit by the belt, so it came off a big red mark of the actual tip of the leather belt, but which is there, and everyone in my class was saying, "Oh, Chelsea, what happened? What happened?" And I blatantly said it, like, "Oh, I just did something that really upset my dad," which really was nothing, but yeah, this is what happened. And then my teacher was looking at me, stay quiet and everything. And after you get your activity to go off onto the tables and like to do your work, she didn't even come up and speak to me to see if I was alright or anything. So I can understand from teachers' point of view, like they don't know how to handle it, but